Alright, it is hot as heck today, and I should be fishing today, but we're going to do a complete review on this JTS M12AK. It's an AK-47 platform 12-gauge semi-automatic shotgun. We're going to go through every single question you could ask about this gun during this video. Then in the next video, we're going to shoot this thing with all kinds of loads. We're going to shoot it with low brass, low power birdshot, medium power birdshot, number 4 buck, double aught buck, slugs. We're going to shoot it fast, we're going to shoot it slow. We're going to see how the gun functions and pattern test it with the choke tube that it came with. But for right now, let's get on with that review video. Hit that subscribe button down there. Check this out. The JTS comes in a really nice cardboard box. Packaging's really pretty impressive for a gun of this price. And inside you have your owner's manual, all the funny warning stuff, the gun itself, which is sweating because it was in the air conditioning, 2 5-round magazines, a choke tube wrench, and a flat blade screwdriver. And we're going to shoot this thing with a variety of ammo to check it out, check out how it functions, different gas settings, even pattern test it with the choke that came with it. For the first part of the review, I want to show you how the gun operates. The gun's function is pretty much like an AK. It does have a plastic magazine well. The safety works just like on an AK, up for safe, down for fire. Obviously you got the bolt right there. You have an adjustable rear sight and a post front. Takedown buttons in the back. It does not have a bolt hold open on a magazine filer. So if you want to lock the bolt open, pull it back and pull up all the way on your safety. You can lock the bolt back with that. And then pushing down on the safety releases it. But there is no feature on that with a magazine follower. After each magazine is done, that bolt is going to be closed. It has an adjustable gas block on the front. I'm going to go through this and show you this out in the yard here in just a few seconds. Basically, everything else on the gun works just like an AK-47. One of the things I noticed on this shotgun is got a really good trigger pull for a gun like this. So I'm going to check it with a Lyman digital trigger gauge here and show you just how good it is. Gun has a 2-stage trigger pull on it. 3 pounds, 3.4 ounces. £2 pounds, 14 ounces. £2 pounds, 9 ounces. £2 pounds, 6 ounces. Just an incredible trigger. Now it's an AK pattern shotgun, so it's not exactly a work of art, but I'm telling you, the trigger is really smooth. There's a definite creep in there, but at that lightweight, the trigger is very easy to manage for this thing. In fact, it's good enough to where if it was on a rifle, I'd be halfway happy with it. This is the Lyman digital trigger pull gauge. If you guys are interested in that, I'll put a link to that down in the description below too. Now one thing about this shotgun I forgot to show you, and I wanted to show you while I had the bolt out of the gun. The chamber is not fully supported, and neither is the bolt face. Have a look at the back of these shells. This is the 2 3/4 number 4 buckshot, and have a look at the stamp on the back of it. There's the place right there where your extractor is, and this is an unsupported kind of a triangular shaped piece where the bolt just doesn't have any metal behind the case. Also, you'll see the brass is kind of blown out a little bit in a couple of spots. I don't know how well the camera picks that up, but it definitely does not have a fully supported chamber. Why does that matter? It really doesn't unless you're planning on reloading these shells, and that might be a deal breaker for you. Just know if you get this shotgun, most of the shells you fire through it, including the low brass, are going to get damaged by that bolt face at the very least, and the bottom of the brass is going to get blown out by the chamber not being supported near the base. So that's just something you might want to be aware of. Doesn't matter for me because I don't reload 12 gauge. So here's the gas port adjustment. 0 on the bottom is going to be fully closed. 1 is a little bit open, 2 is kind of a medium size opening, orifice for the gas to go through, and 3 is the biggest orifice we have. To change this, you just push this in, down with these 2 ears, and turn this to the gas setting you want. 2 would be more for buckshot, slugs, and 2 3/4 inch. You would set it to 1 for 3-inch Magnum loads, most of them anyway, especially heavy turkey. Not sure why you would use 0, but we're going to be using 3 while we're on these light field loads. Magazines load pretty much like any other magazine. Just push them in, push them back under the ears to lock them into place. Make sure they're seated all the way back, and you can see the 2 3/4 inch shells don't go all the way to the end. The 3-inch ones will. Now here's a little teaser on the shooting video that'll be up next. When that video's out, we'll link to it up there in the cards. All in all, I really like this shotgun. This thing is a blast to shoot, and it handles great. Make sure you don't miss the second part of this, which is the shooting video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'll do my best to answer them as best that I can. We're going to have several more videos around the shotgun. We're going to be doing a few little mods to it, maybe put a red dot on it. We're going to test it with various higher capacity magazines and do some more shooting tests around some different choke tubes. So make sure you hit that subscribe button down there and the bell icon so you don't miss videos like this one. Now give me that thumbs up like button down there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.